If you're a person in your mid-20s, or heck, even if you're a person like in your teenage years or above your 30s, above your 40s, and you want to start a YouTube channel, you still can. I don't know why people think it's saturated, or I don't know why people think that, oh, you're too late to the game. No, you're never too late to the game. Anyone can still become a successful YouTube channel in 2025 and even 2026 and even the years to come. Now, I'm recording more of these talking videos because I find that I want to be able to just share my life and my experiences with the world. I want people to know who Tony is. I want people to know who I am. I don't want to be known as this one guy because of a viral moment that happened and then instantly just drop off. No, I want to build my reputation. So I am Tony, and this is my life story. And if the YouTube algorithm for some reason promoted this video to you guys, then hey, it wasn't by coincidence. It was because something is trying to tell you to follow your dreams. Follow that passion. Follow that small business. Whatever the case may be, follow your dreams. Follow your passions. Who am I to tell you not to do something? No. Who is anyone out here in the world to tell you not to do something? I don't care if it's your dad. I don't care if it's your mom or the guardian that is watching over you. Who are they to tell you not to follow your dreams? Can they give you pieces of advice? And can they be worried for you? Obviously they can. But who are they to tell you not to follow your dreams? Right? You know, if you have dreams of being a successful YouTube channel, but your parents are over here with another mindset telling you, hey, you know, that's not really realistic. Why don't you go and do a trade or go to trade school or follow your degree, which I'm not saying is bad. Obviously, you could still do that and do YouTube at the same time. But some people are probably going to be like, some parents are going to say like, oh, why are you wasting your time on YouTube? Don't do that. That's not certain. That's just a facade. That is just something unrealistic. Why not just go to trade school? You know, take their advice. You know, they have good intentions. They're just looking out for you. They don't mean nothing. They're not trying to squish your dreams. They're pretty much just looking out for you. You know, but you know, we need to show them that this is what we were meant to be doing. And if you want to be a successful YouTube channel, then you kind of need to put in the work. A lot of people think that, hey, just putting in 50% and then, oh yeah, I'm gonna rest for the next 2 weeks or the next few days and not post on YouTube, but I'm still gonna be successful. No, that's not really how it works. You want to be successful, then you need to put in the time, the hours, the stress to be a successful YouTube channel. This whole thing is not just gonna come up from the ground and be like, here I am your dream. I am here. I am your 10 million subscribed YouTube channel. No one else is going to do that for you but yourself. So, you know, don't listen to people who try to put you down, because there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people out there that are going to tell you, bro, it's already saturated. Why are you doing that? You're just wasting your time. Or there's probably people that see you on the sidelines wishing on your downfall. But here's the cool thing that I recently saw from another video. The amount of people that are actually following your journey are more than the amount of followers you have. Because think about it, even YouTube tells you this. Sometimes I post a YouTube video and it tells me, oh, only 20 people saw your YouTube video. But guess what? You go to the impressions and it's kind of like over 1,000 impressions. So what does that mean? It means that YouTube showed your video to like 1,000 people, but only 20 saw it. You know, maybe those people that saw your video, maybe they're haters, and maybe they just don't want to click on your content. But guess what? I know I keep saying guess what, but they're probably like seeing, oh, Anthony posted again. Tony posted again, but I'm not going to watch him because I don't want him to succeed. Right? So you're going to have haters no matter what. And the amount of people that actually keep up with you are more than what your followers show are more than what your view counts show. So keep in mind, you're gonna have people watching over you. The number is not always gonna be accurate. So just keep posting. Doesn't matter if people don't watch your content. Just be happy with the person that you are. Be happy with the things that you're doing in this life, because we only have one life to live. You know, what's the point of just living a calm, well, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. Obviously you could do it. Just living a calm, ordinary life. You know, Steve Harvey said this. There's nothing wrong with being ordinary. There's a lot of amazing, ordinary people out there in the world, you know. But if we want to be extraordinary, then we need to put in the extra into ordinary. And we need to just give it our all. Give it 150%. Give it 200%. Give it 3,000%. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being ordinary. It's cool if you want to live a calm, peaceful life, you know, working your job, coming home, relaxing, going bowling. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. But for the people who have great goals and milestones, because they want to retire their parents, maybe give their wife a life that, you know, is very luxurious, or just pay off all their bills, or buy a nice house in a beautiful city, or in a beautiful area where they could just live peacefully. If you want to do that, then you need to, you know, really, really think about it, because you need to be extraordinary. You need to put in the hours. You need to put in the work. And no one else, just keep in mind, and I've said it already, no one else is going to do that for you. No one else. All these YouTubers that started from the bottom, they worked their way up to be the person they are now. And yes, right now, it's so easy to look at them and be like, oh my gosh, I want to be a YouTuber because of all this fame and all this fortune. But little do people know that it actually takes a lot of time and effort and mental fortitude to get to the place that they are at. Because at the beginning, yeah, it's hard to stand out, especially nowadays where, yes, YouTube is saturated. But don't let that discourage you, because there's a lot of newcomers. There's a lot of up and coming video creators and influencers that are making their own lane on YouTube, and that allows them to come out on top, because they know that they shouldn't be copying other people. They need to come up with their original ideas, right? So just create content. That's pretty much all I could tell you. And, you know, if you find this video helpful or it really resonates with you, then it's because YouTube is recommending this video to the right audience. And I just want to be showing my life, because right now I'm at 111 subscribers. I want to be able to look back at this video and be like, dang, I grew so much from that video. And I want to be looking at this back when I'm like at 100,000 subscribers, because I feel like ever since I started YouTube, to get a little personal, ever since I started YouTube back in 2020, I had the mentality that I wanted to be a very successful YouTube channel, because I was, if I'm being honest, I was focused on the money. I saw all these creators making millions of dollars, you know, buying $1 million houses, having these very luxurious cars. And I told myself, I want that. I want to quit my 9-to-5 job. I don't want to work for a corporate company. I want to be able to make millions of dollars and do videos that I love to do. While that is still kind of the goal that I'm doing right now, I feel like my mindset has kind of shifted. So back when I was doing videos in 2020, I was pretty much trying to copy all the viral videos from all these very successful creators. And Mr. Beast was a person that I was trying to imitate. You know, so I was trying to do videos similar to his. I remember I even tried copying one of his videos, the I am colorblind, a video he did way back in the past when he was maybe a couple million subscribers. He did one where it was like, I am colorblind, and the thumbnail of the video was like an orange background. Simple. I even did that. Am I colorblind? And I don't know, I forgot what I did, but I pretty much was trying to copy Mr. Beast. And there's other people that I've tried copying, right? I've tried copying video game creators by doing my own video game gameplay, or I try to mimic reaction channels. But honestly, that doesn't work, because if you're a small creator, no one is gonna want to watch you react to something, because people don't know who you are. People don't care. If you put my video right next to, let's say, PewDiePie's video of you laugh, you lose, and then I do another video, you laugh, you lose, who do you think people are going to want to watch? They're going to want to click on PewDiePie, because they already have established that relationship with him and they've seen him grow. But the audience, they don't know me, so they're not going to want to watch me, a nobody on this YouTube space. They're going to want to watch their favorite creator. And that's kind of like the way you need to look at YouTube. People don't know you, so people don't care. People are not going to watch because they don't know who you are. And it's as simple as that. Because I know there's a lot of people that make that mistake. Oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and I'm going to post vlogs, and I'm going to post Get Ready With Me. While Get Ready With Me is not a bad thing to start off with, because people are curious as how people get ready. Doing vlogs as a small YouTube channel does not really work, because people don't know you, so people are not going to care unless you have a very, very eye-catching thumbnail and a very, very curiosity-driven title. People are not going to want to click. And even if they do click, you need to make sure your video is like super engaging. If not, if it's just boring, like hey, I'm gonna go to Aldi's and I'm gonna go buy something, people are gonna click off unless it's very engaging, right? So it's kind of hard to start off with vlogging channels, with vlogging videos, I should say. So you need to keep this in mind, that if you want to grow, you need to think about the audience. What do they want to see? You need to provide for them value first. You need to build that audience first, because you need to build trust, right? People are not going to want to watch your videos if they're not going to get something in return. And sometimes that thing in return is their time, right? Because think about it. Why do you watch YouTube videos? Why do you watch YouTube videos when you're eating or when you're at the gym? Because you're getting some sort of value. And I do that, right? Sometimes whenever I eat alone, I like to watch YouTube videos. And guess who I put? I put the YouTube creators that I'm comfortable with. Why? Because I already know them. Obviously not to the personal extent, but I know them because I know they're either gonna provide for me value, entertainment, they're gonna make me laugh. So that's already why I watch them. And you kind of need to have that same mindset. You need to make people want to watch your videos in exchange for their time, for their entertainment, whatever it is. You need to keep them entertained, informed. You need to value their time, because people are taking time off their day to watch you. And if you disappoint them by recording things that nobody wants to see, then they kind of just click off your video. And that's the thing about YouTube. You need to be very audience focused. Sure, yeah, do it for you and do things that make you passionate. But also know that you're doing it for the audience, right? So I know this is kind of like overused, but people say, oh, like the algorithm did not like the video, so it didn't promote it. But in reality, it's the people. Because the people and the algorithm, it's kind of like a blurry line, because the algorithm works based off the people's actions, so they kind of coincide. So if the algorithm didn't promote your video, it's because the people didn't really click and stay. They probably saw it, but then they scrolled away, or they probably clicked on it, but they didn't stay for the majority of the video. So they left. So the algorithm is just going off based on how the people reacted, and it's not gonna therefore promote it. So they kind of like, those two words, they kind of like work together, the people and the algorithm. But yeah, that's pretty much the knowledge that I have about YouTube. Just keep going, guys. It's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. One thing that I have, and I will continue to start doing, is to make videos for the love of making videos. Because I don't want to be making videos with the mindset of, I want to be a famous creator, I want to be successful. No, this whole thing has to be about passion and about what I want my audience to feel, the story that I want to tell through a camera. And ultimately, that's the mindset that I want to be doing. I don't want to be following trends. I want to be talking about and doing things that brings me passion. So I want to record things that bring me passion. No more following trends and only doing things because I want to be viral. No, like if I want to talk to you guys here, like through a simple camera, this is my iPhone. If I want to talk to people like this because I want to share a message or share my thoughts about something, then I want to do that. Because I want people to follow and subscribe for me, for my journey, and for what I have to say. Now, there's a lot of videos that obviously I have planned because I'm gonna be a dad. Congrats to me, congrats to me. My first son is on the way. He's gonna be born November 18, if I'm not mistaken, which is in a month. That's crazy. I'm gonna be a dad in a month. My life is completely gonna change. So I want to be talking about my thoughts as a dad, or, you know, how I'm preparing to be a dad. Maybe showcase a video of me and my wife and how we're preparing our life during her pregnancy, how we're dealing with, you know, her bump growing. You know, I just want to film things. And if I want to play video games, I'll still do that. Because this whole YouTube thing is about sharing your story, your life story, your passions, your projects, your voice on YouTube. Right? We want to leave a legacy here. And if we do it, then we just need to be in here for the ride. This is a long ride, guys. A lot of people think just 2 years on YouTube and I'm going to be famous. No, this is a ride. Think about PewDiePie. Think about Mr. Beast. Think about gaming channels like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. There's many other people out there like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. They've been doing this for over a decade. Are you willing to do this for 10 more years? That's the thing that you need to take away from this message. Are you willing to do this for 10 more years? Do you have that drive and passion to actually do this for 10 years? Right? So I'll leave you guys with that. YouTube is going to recommend a video right here. Go ahead and click it. Help me get that watch time. And, you know, I'll just see you guys on the next one. Peace out.